する音、目をそらした音さえこんなにまた安く聞き分けてみせるのに、時に病名は何としましょうか。誰も知り得ないはずの心なんてさ、期待もしないよ。寸分の狂いだってない、正確に記録された軸づくにそれ以上意味はないはずだもの。ゆえにどんな顔して笑おうと空手にかかれないことは信じるに値しないんだ。それが全て芯を吐いてる、芯を吐いてる、それだけ。曖昧なものだ、見えないものだ、最適な治療法などどこにもない。感情の判断はどうしたらいい、心境の分別はどうしたらいい、それしょもない不明瞭がエラー吐いてをやってを積んだ。あれも反落元だっていい、後悔の人生だとしたっていいからさ、好みが潤む病の理由は何なの。
雨が少し降ってる、ただそれだけの理由で外には出たくないから自宅待機してる。神様めんどくさがりダメダメもう許してくれないかい。123で頑張らこんな感じでいいよね。でもこのじゃやよ散々な日々選んでねよ、早くねよ、忘れられたら最高なんで。電話が鳴り続けてる、
Hello, test. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. All right. Okay. So the first song being Seven Key just done, and yeah, it seems that Team Beerisa got a incredibly easy win for them, having Ida not being able to really comprehend this 7 key map pool compared to the 2 players that can actually play 7 key, which I'm pretty sure that this is going to be like one of their scary pick later on. But though all of those aside, yeah, I'm pretty much jumping into this casting without much preparation, but we'll see how this goes. The blue team already picking their song. Oh my god, I missed it. Is this Cash to Beat? Yeah, it is being Platter. They pick Platter DT. Hold on, while they're doing that, let me check their statistic and such. Okay, Absolute Bangaranga going against Beerisa. I'd say that the Cash the Beat pick is genuinely pretty solid according to the qualifier team. Beerisa definitely has a much weaker player, like or compared to the blue team. I don't think that much player from the red team can actually play Cash the Beat. Only Chris and Marisa is a Cash the Beat player for the red team, but on the qualifier they barely touching 800k, so yeah, the dip spike could be a thing, but once again, like, it is still plausible to perform better for this group stage, considering the fact that the map pool might be easier, but well, no, they had to go against like a really strong Catch the Beat player like Arasi, so this is going to be a really tough defense for the red team. Once again, like Beerisa actually got a really clean first score from their own pick, so might as well trade it back by the blue team. All right, starting, we have Chris and Marisa from Beerisa team, and Arasi and Still for the blue team. And okay, as you can see, Marisa find the really first miss. Still climbing back there. But that's going to give such an early lead, but not anymore with that first miss from Still. Following by Chris. And oh, actually a double reset from the red team, and now leaving Arasi the last one with an FC. Marisa finding even more miss, and that's pretty understandable. This being DT, you definitely need a lot more precise of control because your platter move at least 1.5 faster than the default, so it is really slippery and it can make players slip up, like, oh my god, Still fighting missing back and forth. Gonna switch the score, leading back closer to what we're side just a little bit, but with RSC carrying, but oh my god, with that miss from Still once again, now the score is actually switching back to the red team now. Oh, and that big miss from RSC, now nobody is holding FC anymore, and with Chris the last one to hold such a huge combo is now gonna push the score to be leaning toward the red team. And now the pick that should be comfortable for the blue team, it seems that the red team are having such a driver's seat, but cannot say so too fast because in Catch the Beat, anything could happen. Like, oh my god, both of the players from the red team just missed at the same time. Now the score switched back to the blue team. RSC being the last one once again to hold higher than 200 combo mark. Still traded along with everyone, following with Marisa as well. But RSC with that huge combo at the end is going to tank the blue team score. And oh my god, what an insane roller coaster. Second pick, oh my god, I thought red team might have it, but obviously in Catch the Beat, the nerves and everything could always slip the player up, and there you have it, a really close second point for the blue team. I mean, first point. So my apologize if my speaking is a bit stuttering. Like I was outside and I just got back to my dorm and I had not like had any rest, so yeah, my speaking can be slip out a little bit, but I'll try my best to cast as smooth as I can for this. But yeah, that was really fun to watch. Oh, and now the red team is going to pick Nomad Tycho. Let's see, for Tycho, I believe that it is going to be Marisa and Chris once again for the red team. Like, yeah, these two are pretty much like almost around the. Meanwhile, for the blue team, it's going to be Aiden and Otten being the Tycho player. That means it's going to be a completely swap out of player. RIC and still will be resting for now until their next turn. So yeah. As we vibe to the music, let me also check other stuff. Okay, so the blue team banned Tycho and the red team banned Catch the Beat, Hard Rock. Okay. Yeah, those bans kind of make sense. I'm pretty sure that both of them can actually play Mania pretty well. And standard is quite a coin flip, so I'm pretty sure that both the team does their assignment pretty well, and that made me pretty excited to see how they push through each pool and plan. And I assume that the song has already started, but for some reason we are still seeing the map pool showing, because I heard the drum tapping. Oh, there we go. Alright, and as expected, the red team is performing really well for this beginning part. Both the player still holding the WS 150 node push by. Meanwhile, for the blue team, they are still honestly still holding pretty well. Both player holding 99.2 plus, but going against like the double S from the red team is kind of hard to beat. But it's still pretty simple to see the result just now. We have to wait until the first hard part coming by, which is right now being Ki. A bunch of triplet and doublet switching back and forth according to the. Oh my god, there we go. Now we got the first miss from Aiden, and now that's going to definitely push the score lead to be on the red team. Wow, they're still actually holding the double S. Incredible team score performing right now from the red team, pushing way past the half point of the map, and still both double S. Alten is trying his best to hold the accuracy for the team, but that miss from Aiden earlier. Still holding I9 accuracy though, that is a really incredible effort, but to go against these two beasts on accuracy is like there's really nothing you can do other than you pray that one of them is going to find like the choke at some point later. But seeing how everyone perform, oh, I then miss once again on the 1-6. It's a really deep spike part, and it can really mess the player up. Oh my god, honestly, all the player here is the accuracy is absolutely incredible. But especially the red team right now, what are they doing? Both the players are still holding both doubles, and yet another miss from Aiden, and that make completely sense because this part the SV suddenly switch and Noah now much slower, and a sudden change of pace usually can trip player off, but it doesn't seem to budge at all for the red team. They are still holding both double S, and oh my god, are we going to see like the two perfect score for the Taiko Nomad? I cannot say anything too soon because anything could happen. Like they could just drop an egg right now, and I did not try to curse them or anything. But I don't think there's any chance for the blue team at all. Like even if the red team start missing right now, it wouldn't even matter. We are pushing a 6-digit score different now. Oten still holding FC as well, and they actually got the double S 2 million score. Beautiful team score from the red team. Oh my god, look at that. Well, I think you know what to ban now for the next team, like going against this. Wow. Also, honorable mention from Oten, hitting only 10-100 on this song is a really, really good score, 989k. Iron trying the best to perform as much as he could, but what can you do against this score, man? Like, even if you full combo, it wouldn't even matter. Like, it just a dead end. I don't know what to say. Yeah, we got absolute style on. Right. And now it is the blue team to pick, and since they pick Cash to be earlier, they have to either choose anything between Standard and Mania now. I doubt they will pick Taiko after seeing how Beerisa team performed earlier, so either Standard or Mania. We just have to see what plan that they have on their sleeve. And they are going to pick Cash. Yeah, that's a double pick. They had to pick something else. You cannot pick two the same game mode after your first pick. You can pick, oh my god, not English. You can pick Cash the beat like later after your second pick, but you cannot pick Cash first and then Cash in your next pick. That's not allowed. So yeah, you have to change your decision to pick anything between Standard, Taiko, or Mania. Yeah, you cannot double pick. Oh my god. happens, I guess. But yeah, you cannot pick the same mod twice for your own team pick, by the way. Like if you pick Catch the Beat and then the opposite team pick Catch the Beat, that is fine, but your own like pick cannot do the same mod altogether twice. Alright, and they are going to go for standard hard rock. Okay, for standard, for the Beerisa team is going to be either myself once again, and switching from Chris to Epic Iran. Oh, how do I pronounce that name? I'm sorry. Epic Kanir. Oh yeah, Epic Kanir. Yeah, it's my Thailand tongue cannot really read it so well. Yeah, his Epicer is going to be playing standard for Beerisa for the blue team. I believe, yeah, Aiden and Otten. And actually, both of the players actually got like interesting placement for the standard hard rock in qualifier. Alright, still waiting for the second player from Beerisa team. There we go, Epicer is here as I expected. The second player for standard mode. And I assume that the player should be ready soon enough. This song, standard hard rock, a really long song with 3 minutes and a half, really low BPM, so this song is not so dense, but the note speed and circle size are incredibly difficult, and that's like the main factor for this pick. It's gonna test the player aim and precision. Not so stamina heavy, but it could be interesting. And oh, there we go. Aiden already find the first miss. An early miss, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Like, yeah, sure, we are seeing like over 20k score lead difference, but in standard, anything could happen. The player can just miss at the end, and the miraculously huge amounts of score can just switch back. But oh boy, trade between Marisa and Otten later. But no, Aidan is kind of breaking apart for the first quarter half of the map. I mean, he did play like Taiko earlier, so to adjust like your brain to standard instantly, it could be a really heavy to our brain. And that's aside, Epicer is the last one with an FC, holding a lot of combo for the team and constantly pushing up and up even more. Oh, whoops. No more FC anymore in the table, and now the combo overall for the blue team is actually being more favorable now, especially that double miss, a complete reset from the red team. Now the score, as you can see, is scrolling back to the blue team side, and there we go. After like almost 100k score difference, it's now instantly switching back to the blue team as if nothing just happened, and now the disadvantage they have at the beginning is no longer a thing anymore. They just switched a table and now the players saw each other score. The blue team, oh my god, okay bro. Okay bro. Yeah, Epicer find the miss instantly right before the break, and I love Marisa find another miss right after the break. The score lead is just heavily pushing towards the blue team even more, being on the driver's seat, and as the song pushed on, it seems that Aidan can finally stabilize himself mid-song and actually gaining accuracy and combos, fighting against the red team now with another miss from I Love Marisa. Already a million combined score for the blue team, and actually about to push 400k score different, and I don't think the blue team is going to miss anymore. They finally stabilize themselves so strong right now as we are pushing at the last 20 seconds of the map. If miracle happened, it would be one miss from Otten, but it's not even gonna matter anymore. The score lead is just way too wide. Meanwhile, Aidan is actually holding almost 700 combo, and that's going to seal the deal. Both the team getting the pick on their own. I mean, getting the point on their own pick, and it seems that Epicer is the only one with an S rank getting a combo break in the middle. Yeah, sometimes I forgot that getting the OK is considered like combo break, not a miss. So yeah, the only S rank in the lobby, but it doesn't matter. After all, like standard, it's a heavily combo based game, and even someone with such a low accuracy but high combo can just sweep like everything basically. Now that is going to be it for the blue pick. Now pushing back to the red team, they could not pick Tycho next, so they have to go for something else, and maybe Mania at this point. Yeah, right, Mania, 4K Rise, Burning Star, a very banger song. So far, so good. Both the team did their assignment pretty well. Definitely checking their opponent weakness and strong point to avoid and poke against. So far, fourth pick has been no break point at all, and if this pace kept on going, then we might actually have another close match and might go to a tie as well. So hopefully they are choosing the best slot at all time, because just a slight miscalculation can just switch the table to the worst, considering the fact that your opponent, as much as you know your opponent, they also knew all of you pretty well either. So all that aside, I love Marisa once again. Perma lobby, being able to play every single game mode, and same goes to Aidan and Otten. They can play everything except Catch the Beat, I think. Well, Aidan can play Catch the Beat, yeah, but Otten cannot. Yeah, do not forget no fail, guys. In Catch the Beat, despite how simple, when no, this is not Catch the Beat, what am I saying? I think I played this song a bit too much on Catch the Beat, so I got it mixed up. Yeah, do not forget Cat. Frick it, my brain is not braining anymore. Don't forget no fail. You wouldn't know like if your keyboard can disconnect anytime and just suddenly gone for the lobby. Oh, client doing something funny once again. Wait, what happened? I I think I saw like a board please message. Yeah. I saw the instant abort begging from Aiden in the chat earlier. Oh, well, that happened. I, yeah, I mean, the blue team has no more abort, abort card. Well, at least like it was an instant recognition. Oh my god. I can't help but imagine like being on Aiden position like, oh okay, I'm gonna play Mania now and when you start playing, oh frick, it's a default skin. That must be like the biggest jump scare of the century. Like, okay, default skin on Taiko and Cash the Beat, I'd say is still kind of playable. On standard, it's kind of ridiculous, but like default skin on Mania, you were just asking for. Hmm? Oh really? Oh yeah, it's just unreadable. Like who even thought of making a skin like that? Or whatever. But yeah, okay. Starting now and it seems that the early accuracy lead is going to be on for the blue team. Either Marisa finding a little bit of a accuracy tripping at the beginning, but it shouldn't matter too much as long as they slowly climb back up. It is still too early to achieve anything, especially in this kind of tournament where like it's not necessary for the player that they are really strong, like completely strong on a game mode. Like it's a multi-mode, so you wouldn't know if like after playing the previous game mode is going to mess with our brain when we change game mode. So yeah, but so far like the score is still leaning more toward Absolute Bangaranga team. I'll just say the color at this point. Yeah, the score lead is still pushing even more and more now, from 2k now pushing to 5k. Yeah, Otten's accuracy is really insane right now, 99.89. Following with Aiden with 99.56. Actually, matching with Marisa slightly below now. Actually, Otten is just trying so hard on carrying the team right now. With the score lead before from 5,000 is now pushing down to like almost 3 digit. I think the red team finally stabilized themselves while the blue team item is slightly dropping accuracy. And now we are seeing the scores switching back and forth, and this is really normal in Mania, I think, because I don't know my thing actually, but oh wow, the score is now finally switched back to the red team as the key eye part happened. The most dense part, the most skilled part of this Rise map, and it is slowly tripping iron accuracy off a slightly bit. Alten still holding really well, and Asprio and Marisa accuracy is constantly gaining more and more. Now the score difference is still really close. Anything could happen. As long as these players still hold, the score will stay just like that. And wow, the this is what a another close score between these two teams. Blue team actually had it for like more than half of the song, and then with the hard part came the red team ratio just suddenly goes crazier and just strong enough to overtake the blue team just like that. Anyway, a really respectable score from Alten, getting 995. That's a really scary score from Alten there. But yeah, Iden with a slight accuracy disadvantage pushed the score down low enough for the red team to overtake at the end, but you shouldn't really complain too much since this is technically the red team pick, so they are obviously confident with this pick of them. And now 5 pick, still no breakpoint at all, and I say that so far like it has been really scary, like similar to the first Catch the Beat DT pick from the blue team. Despite being their pick, the red team actually had their moment of taking over the score lead until like the blue team took it back right at the end, and that is literally what happened again, but on the red team pick instead. So we might be seeing that more often, and it looks like the blue team is going to pick Cash Hidden this time. Oh, I do heard that most of the players dislike Cash Hidden. Okay, then picking Cash Hidden is pretty interesting for me, considering the fact that according to the qualifier, they got a worse Cash Hidden than the red team. So this is quite interesting. Oh, and it seems that Aiden is definitely going to be playing this instead of Arasi, because Arasi, despite being like a really insane DT, Nomad, and Harok player in Cash, he in fact cannot play Hidden in Cash, so Aiden has to be taking that spot instead. Well, maybe they are really comfortable for the difficulty of Hidden in this map pool, since it's actually for me way easier Hidden than the qualifier one, so maybe these players will be comfortable. Okay, either Marisa and Aiden still staying in their position, playing on yet another mode, had to adjust their game sense, and it seems that yeah, Aiden kinda, yeah, both Aiden and Stu is doing a lot of mistake right at the beginning, but it's still too early to decide, and they still can adjust their momentum right as they play. But still, and Marisa especially, still fighting a lot more with while was saying all of that. And yet another miss. I don't think he is having a great time, and both Chris and Aiden find a trade, and that's going to be the first break from Chris. No more FC on the board anymore, and yeah, the player are missing back and forth, but the score lead is going to be more toward the red side, but that double combo reset from the red team can definitely push the score lower down just a slightly bit, but it is still half a 100k score difference, so it's still too soon to decide if the score will be completely goes back to the blue side or not, but it doesn't seem to be the case anymore, as border player find a miss, and oh my god, everyone is just missing all border plays. The Hidden is just a gamble in Catch the Beat, especially if you couldn't know how to properly translate your break offset to like move too late or too early. Oh, now the score is just leading so toward the red team now. Chris finally stabilized himself again after that miss, and being the only one with the max combo or multiplication mark, and yet another miss, and oh, another miss from Aiden, and oh, miss all over the place, Jesus. Still managed to for the end, but doesn't matter anymore. The score difference are relatively pretty much on the red team favor. And that is going to be our first break point of this this match, and this is not looking good for the blue team now. Picking Cash Hidden is honestly really quite a blunder for them. They probably picking Cash because they thought that the recent pick they has been winning Cash, but oh well, it's not the case for Hidden, and I think they should have gone for the Cash No One instead, but there's nothing they can do now. Now the red team is definitely should be feeling happy right now, because with the upcoming pick is going to be their pick, and yeah, they're really big failure to win this, and that will make it a match point for them too. Oh boy. Red team has picked, I think, Rice Mania before, so now they are actually allowed to pick their beloved game mode Taiko, and this is not looking good for the blue team at all, seeing how the red team dominate the Taiko No More earlier with double S, the perfect clean 2 million score, and now they are going for Hard Rock. And I assume that if they can play No More like that, they will have no issue on Hard Rock too. The blue team really need to push their best and pray that the red team is going to suddenly make a blunder like what the blue team does earlier. Always remind me to change skin every map. I think our ref should be the one who do that. Like every time they start picking a map, or when they are about to start, they should just copy paste the message as Pin Hazel provided. Like, oh, change skin, offset, whatever reminder. Or else, like you would have to play the beloved default skin with 100% negative accuracy ability. Like you could hit a note but say goodbye to your accuracy. If the blue team made that mistake again, they cannot go back anymore, I think, because Aiden made that mistake already in the recent Mania. Alright. Taiko Hard Rock, a really high AR game mode for Taiko. Like for Hard Rock in Taiko, is either you can hit it or you can't. If you can hit it plus act, then you will most likely be able to hold it throughout the whole song, unless some jump scare of SB came up and Chris already dropped an act, so we are not going to see another double S here. Meanwhile, I love Beerisa once again being the absolute accuracy beast in their beloved Taiko game mode. Button as well, actually holding a much better score compared to Chris. Meanwhile, Aiden is having a bit of a struggle to keep up the accuracy compared to the other player in this lobby. I mean, he's still hitting the note, but when you're going against this absolute monster in the accuracy, there's nothing you can do other than pray that they will miss at any point. Oh, that miss from Iden is definitely gonna hurt the blue team even more. Just right before the break part as well. Alright, Autumn still holding 99.89. I love Meister is still double Sing, as always. At this point, like, I don't even think the red team is going to miss anymore. Like, they're just so consistent with their accuracy as well, and Autumn is just trying his best to lift up the team score, actually doing much more better than Chris in terms of accuracy right now, 99.7 against 99.3, but the difference is, like, obviously came from Iden with that miss. And I mean, what can you do? Look at, I love Beerisa. They actually double as yet another Tycho map after like playing Catch the Beat. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, even if I didn't manage to like pull a miracle in FC or like even tying with Chris accuracy, it wouldn't even matter anyways. Because there's this monster in Tycho accuracy, double S-ing Tycho twice. Just really scary, man. And now the blue team has to find the pick that will make them survive at least longer. And once again, they cannot pick Catch the Beat anymore. So they has to go with anything between, I think, yeah, Standard and Mania. And also good news for the blue team, like, let's say they won this pick and then they also got a break point from the red team, either from another Standard or Mania. They can actually pick like a non-Tycho map and then could push this to a tie. Because right now, like, I don't think that hidden Tycho is going to get picked at all anymore. The red team has ran out of Tycho pick, so they're forced to go with either Standard or Mania from now on. So, and they are going to go for Standard DT, a really famous song all around rhythm game community and really worldwide on DT. So yeah, Epicer is now here in the for the red team. I hope Marisa are pretty much like just perma lobby, staying here forever and then just actually carrying. It's just like very insane, a really scary player to going against. Now Aidan once again also seems to be perma lobbying, waiting for his beloved teammate to appear, and for Standard maybe it will be still. Wait, no, it's not Standard. No one is DT. I cannot really say or use qualifier as a guide for DT, since as you know how the qualifier DT event everyone just die, but there's only like a few players who did die in DT, which is like, yeah, I love Marisa once again. He's just good at everything, man. Anyway, yeah, okay, still is here. Okay, wait, don't forget to share skin, guys. Hopefully we're not seeing another funny incident. We are seeing good luck happen in the game chat right now. I assume that the bunch was counting down, and we are going to see the 8th pick of this match. Oh. Oh, right away, all the player missing an accuracy already. Oh, the trade form still in Marisa. Right at the beginning. Okay, Epicer being the last one to hold the full combo for this case, and being the cause of such a wide score difference, especially with Otten miss right before the KI part. Now everyone is getting the combo so well, and Otten has to quickly catch up. Oh my god. Still one S rank remaining in the board, and right now the red team is seeing that, oh, they are having such a huge lead. We are already pushing the half point of the song, and oh my god, I love Marisa accuracy is actually insane. Okay, maybe I take my word back. Maybe the accuracy does matter. Now the score of Marisa is actually matching Epicer, and oh, another miss from still. Now it's gonna push the score lead to the red team much more. Now it is pushing barely 500,000 score difference, and oh my god, they are still hold on. Now the red team are missing, and both players going beyond 500 combo, and the score lead just, look at that, it's just pushing more and more as the song pushing to the end. Is there anything that the blue team can do at this point? Can the miracle save them anymore, or will this be the end of this match? And oh, I don't think the miracle is gonna happen with Otten's miss at the end. Oh my god, almost a million score different from the standard DT, and there you have it. Both of the blue team getting B rank, and Epicer with S 999 and Marisa with A with 1 million score. Oh my god, that accuracy is insane. GG will play for the player, and there you have it. That's the match for Beerisa versus AbsoluteBangaranga, whatever that is. And yeah, congratulations for Beerisa being the winner for this match in the group. I don't even know what group they're from. Oh, it's Group G. Yeah, the first match won, and actually the first non-close match, like getting 6-2. The other match we have been having like either tie or 6-4, but like this is the first time that we have a 6-2, so maybe that's the sign that this team actually has a strong overall game mode combined, and it seems that that's going to be it for this match. We are actually having an upcoming match, being Team 26 going against CU. In the next 40 seconds, do we have a caster for that? Let me check. it seems that there's no caster for this match, so I will be filling in once again. So yeah, okay, for this match we have Team 26 going against We Hired This Seal to Stare at You. What an interesting long name. Team 26 being M-Wall, where I make posing and safety checker. For the CUT we have Hashimoto, Hanik, Shibamasu, and Umona. Oh my god. Alright, all the player is already here, ready and standing by. Oh, okay, it seems that we actually going to have another commentator joining by, and by joining by, I mean like taking over my spot because I need to go do something else. So I'll be keeping this this task to Aiden next. Alright, thank you for joining. Yeah, I still have not done like my working routine yet, and yeah, I need my time, so I'll be hopping off. Alright.
Alright.
Okay. See you next time, everyone. Good luck on casting too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. I'm not sure if this is warm-ups for both teams because our match earlier didn't have warm-up. I'm gonna assume this is though because this is not a part of any pool at all. But before any of that, welcome everybody to this group stage matchup between Team 26 and We Hired This Seal to Stare at You. And if you were any team right now that still has not changed their name yet, why haven't you? It's absolutely fun. Just make sure it's the name is like below 18 characters, unlike the blue team we have right now.
Trust me, it only gets worse. I've seen what there is.
Uh-oh. Let me just pull up the stats sheet. I did not like do any homework on like the matches this week aside from my own or our own. We're seeing bans right now, I guess. Team 26 going for the Taiko HD ban. Guess not confident on that despite it being one of the easier HD maps on Taiko. Not a lot of how do you say this? Weird offhands, as I would say so myself. Meanwhile, on the side of We Hired This Seal, I'm just going to call them Seal from now on. On the side of Seal, they banned the 70 hybrid. Probably an aggressive ban considering the fact that I don't even know anything about like these teams right now, because I'm still pulling up the stats sheet because I'm that slow. Right, here we go. So Team 24, no wait, Team 26. Okay, no, yeah, I guess they're valid on banning that because they did have M-Wall X on Team 26. They got top 16 on that map. Meanwhile, We've Hired This Seal is which is Team 21. Oh, they're Team 21. I guess yeah, they didn't have like a second player for 70 hybrid. So They banned that and immediately went for Taiko no Mod 1, which is, I believe, one of their, top modes, especially on the helm with Chiba Masu, who got top 1 on the no Mod Taiko during the qualifiers. Meanwhile, there seems to be a bit of a discrepancy in terms of like Taiko for Team 26. They kind of don't have a player 2. So here's hoping they somehow manage to practice Taiko this week. Not sure where Chiba Masu's second player is. I think they're that confident that they can 1v2 this map. Oh wait, no, Hashimoto is right there. They're just not being seen. Okay, so quick match predictions for this. I think this is going to be a battle of definitely going to be a battle of standard Taiko against Catch Mania. Probably. I just checked the stats and Team 26 kind of has like a second player problem across all 4 modes. So I'm not sure how they're going to deal with this. But we're beginning with Taiko no Mod. And yeah, not much to say as we get done with this intro part. All players managing to combo through that despite having ADD KD Quint. That's one of the trickier, I would say, one of the trickier burst patterns to learn. But I guess for Team 26, this is SR for Taiko that they're comfortable with, at least. Currently, they're getting beaten in terms of accuracy, though. Both players from Seal managing to hold 99% to Team 26, who have just suffered their first miss coming from the hands of M-Wolex. Their accuracy drops below 96%, so that's going to be a huge detriment in terms of score. Another miss coming from M-Wolex. Going to further progress Seal's score lead right now, and with reset coming from Team 26, the score lead is just going to balloon on over to the side of Seal. And it's not even halfway through the map yet. Second verse, and they're already trailing by quite a bit, 120,000 score difference between Team 26 and Seal. And it's just continuing to grow as both players from Seal Tandem holding 99% and full combos. It's very unlikely we see any mistakes coming from them. Nice gameplay coming from like both teams, honestly, being able to read those long streams. I guess this is actually a really comfortable SR for them, despite Raimei missing multiple times during the triples part. And here comes the slow jam. We see once again another reset coming from the side of Team 26, but really nothing much that they can do, especially in the face of Hashimoto and Chiba Masu just holding really strong 99.82% on both of them, matching accuracy. Yeah, I think they're just going to hold their hands with like similar accuracy and a full combo throughout the rest of this map. A nice effort coming from MLX and Raimei, but unfortunately, there's just nothing that you can do when your opponents are just that good. And here you can see Chivamasu and Hashimoto Tandem FC, MLX with a B rank, Raimei with an A rank. And somehow, despite having more finishers hit, Chivamasu has a better score. Huh. I really never got that about Taiko V2. Anyway, that means Seal is now on the board with 1 point. We await the clapback coming from Team 26. They might go for... Yeah, that's definitely Mania. They're definitely gonna go for Mania. I think out of all the modes, it's the one, aside from other than catch, where oh, they instead go for standard. I guess I should just not predict anything. Just expect the unexpected, I guess. But yeah, DT coming out for Team 26. And I guess it does make sense. They have a much better two-player score on this. I'm expecting Pulsing and Raimei to be on the helm for this, for the side of Team 36. Meanwhile, for the side of Seal, it's going to be Lumana, definitely, and either Hanek or Chivamasu. So I have to wonder how well will these players, especially Raimei and Chivamasu, deal with having to immediately switch from having to play a keyboard mode to like a mode with aim. Considering DT is not that much aim heavy, it should be no problem. It's definitely going to be a lot better than immediately having to play hard rock, which is kind of precision based. Immediately after like having no aim practice at all. But here we go. I'm not sure if they're all readied up. They are actually readied up. I can hear the background noise, but you can't see the gameplay right now. There we go. Okay, so Hanek comes in for Chivamasu. Meanwhile, for the side of Team 26, Pulsing does come in. Raimei remains in this lobby as the first miss comes from the side of Seal from Hanek. And this is just a complete reversal of the earlier Taiko No Mod map. The lead comfortably in the hands of Team 26. As we see Raimei and Botlium, it's a battle between them. In terms of accuracy though, Raimei has the edge. So Team 26 taking control of this map. Especially with that earlier miss coming from Hanek, it's going to affect things, especially as we find another miss. So now it's Team 26 holding tandem full combos, although Pulsing lagging in terms of accuracy. But hey, this is standard. You're allowed to how do I say this? Soiled the bed on accuracy in standard more than you're allowed to in like other modes. So 3 FCs still remain as we head into this final part of this map, but it's been all Team 26 as we head into the finale. Tandem full combo coming from Pulsing and Dryme as they even the score. Meanwhile, unfortunately for the side of Seal, Hanik just wasn't able to like contribute that much in terms of score. Nice effort still coming from them. It's better to like go out swinging than go out doing nothing at all. It is now time for the second pick cycle to be started by Seal. So since they picked cycle, they're not allowed to pick any map from that pool until their next pick. So they're gonna have to look for their picks in the standard pool, the catch pool, and the mania pool. And I think for that, it's practically just pick your poison because and they pick catch. I think they're going for a team score angle on this one. Because M-Wall did get top 10 on this, top 7 in the qualifiers hidden catch hidden map. But not too far away from them was Hanik, who got top 11. And well, it just comes down to player 2, honestly. There's like a lot more choices for there's a lot more choices on the side of Seal than there are choices for player 2s in the side of Team 26. And by that I mean Hashimoto is in, Hanik remains. Meanwhile, Raimei has been in this lobby for 3 maps straight. MLX returns to be the player 2. Oh, and an early miss coming from Raimei. Hopefully that's not going to affect him too much heading into like the meat and potatoes of this map itself. Hashimoto actually does find the miss as well. But still, with those misplacements... Oh, Raimei with another miss! I was about to say with those misplacements, Team 26 kind of had like the advantage earlier on, but like with these consistent misses coming from Raimei, just not doing Team 26 any favors at all. We do see a miss coming from Hashimoto, but Raimei is just like struggling in this map. I think they're not like finding the dashes correctly. Small reprieve as we head into the final third of this map, and it's still in the hands of Seal. As we see a full combo coming from the side of Hanik, matched only by M-Wall-X on the side of Team 26. Both players above combo threshold, all players above combo threshold right now. It's going to come down to who misses next and when that miss will come. As we head into the final quarter of this map, so long as Hashimoto holds on, then yeah, it's definitely on the side of Seal now with that miss from Raimei. So I guess for the question of who has a better player 2 for catch, it's definitely going to be Seal. Yep. And you see 2 full combos coming from M-Wall-X for Team 26 and Hanik for Seal. Just a few droplet misses. I think It's just like one droplet from Hanik and one droplet from MWolX. Absolutely mental performance coming from them. And an S ranks on the board for everybody except Raime. As Team 26, once again, the ball is on their court to find another point. They picked standard last time, so they can't pick anything from that pool. Knowing that, they're definitely gonna try going for a Mania. Yep, 4K long note. Picked by Team 26. So now I'm going to wonder whether this is going to be the same as last time, where Bangaranga and Beerisa just alternated between like the Taiko and Mania for like Beerisa, and like Absolute Bangaranga went for Standard and Catch. I'm wondering if for Team 26 they're gonna alternate between Standard and Mania, and Seal is going to alternate between Catch and Taiko. That does seem to be the case. At least until we see the third pick cycle. Anyway, on to 4K long note. We do have some top 10 placers on both teams. Hashimoto got top 10 on long note 4K during the qualifiers for Seal. Meanwhile, Pulsing got top 4 on qualifiers 4K long note. Importantly though, they have a better... It's going to like calm down once again to who has a better player too, because Lumana has a better score on qualifiers long note than MWolX, who I believe will be the player 2 for Team 26. Right, we're waiting on all players to ready up now. Just going to be a battle, definitely, between Pulsing and Hashimoto, while Lumana and MWol gonna try and support their main carry as effectively as possible. Here we go. Kairiki Bear, Shipai Saku Shoujo, the long note 4K map. You see early lead coming from Team 26 as they hold a bit better accuracies in comparison to Seal. Lumana though not very far from MWolX's accuracy. I think they're just like trading between them. It's a trade between them. But like overall, it's contributing right now to Seal. As we see, a 99.71% from Hashimoto and 98.5% fluctuating from Lumana. In terms of leaders though, Pulsing with 99.85% head and shoulders above anyone else in this lobby. It's just MWolX is struggling with these patterns. They have dropped below 98%, and that's just going to be to the detriment of this team unless we see more 200s drop from Lumana. Or a possible miss from Hashimoto, but that's very unlikely to happen. Second chorus, it is still in the hands of Seal, as MWolX finds an unfortunate miss that's going to drive the gap between Team 26 and Seal even further. Final third of the map remains, and it's still very comfortably in the hands of Seal, as Lumana finds themselves with a better accuracy, the better second player than MWolX on this map. Another miss coming from them, definitely going to be increasingly detrimental for Team 26. We head into a short like break section at least. A miss coming from Lumana, but it's not going to be enough. As M-Ball just dropped below 97%, and it's definitely now on the hands of Seal as we head into this ending part. Lumana somehow, some way, going to be the X factor in terms of support. Despite Pulsing's best efforts with a 995, the only V1S rank, V1SS in this lobby. It's just that supporting score from MOLX just not there at all. An unfortunate breakpoint coming from the side of Team 26 as we head into the third break cycle, and as we head into the third pick cycle. Once again, to reiterate, no double picking of map from the same mode. So Seal picked the catch map last time. They're going to have to pick a standard, a Taiko, or a Mania map this time around. They might be more like confident now to pick either a hybrid or definitely a hybrid. If push comes to shove. But they're going to go for a Taiko DT. But definitely like 4K hybrid is definitely up for grabs for them because especially with that performance from MLX, they might just be able to exploit it. We're gonna have to see though. Taiko DT picked by Seal. This was banned last match because one of the players from AbsoluteBangaranga can't play DT Taiko. I wonder who. Could it be? Could it be me? Enough about them though. Heading in for this map, it's going to once again be Hashimoto and Chivamasu. Gonna be the dynamic duo for Taiko for this team. Meanwhile, on the side of Team 26, they're gonna keep Pulsing and MOLX in. The situation for Team 26 in this map, forget about who's going to be their player 2, who's going to be their player 1. Because none of the players in Team 26 could comfortably play Taiko DT. This might just be a free pick right here for Seal, but Team 26 going to try their darndest to try and defend this point, probably try and steal a breakpoint away from Seal. Unlikely as it might be. As we see, once again, tandem dominance coming from Hashimoto and Chivamasu. Full combos with above 99% accuracy. Meanwhile, MOLX and Pulsing is struggling to even maintain their accuracies to be above 92%. It's fluctuating there, but just like not able to find like a good footing on this map, especially with those quads. For Pulsing, MLX does have the combo, but that accuracy leaves a lot to be desired. Finally, a miss coming from MLX. A reset coming from them is going to further drive the already huge wedge in terms of score advantage on the side of Seal. One half of the map has passed, and And Molex and Pulsing just trying their hardest out here for Team 26. Meanwhile, on the side of Seal. At this point, I think Shibamasu and Hashimoto are just competing against each other. But well, nice effort coming in for Team 26 still. Pulsing below 90%. Once again on this Ki section, just not finding any love from these doublets and quads. Good effort coming from them. Hashimoto dropped, almost dropped below 99%. What the heck happened? I wasn't paying attention. But even without the necessary attention from them, Seal is just going to be dominating once again, putting up a clinic on the Taiko. Tandem full combo coming from both players. Meanwhile, on the side of Team 26, a valiant effort coming from Molex and Pulsing. Just unfortunately, they just don't have any players for Taiko DT. And just like that, Seal 1 point away from threatening match point. We head on over to Team 26's pick. They can go back to standard, or they can go for a catch pick. Never mind, maybe not a catch pick. I just checked the scores again. They go for standard no mod. Consistency aim. Definitely the safest no mod out there, the safest standard map in this entire pool. Not necessarily the easiest, but I'm going to be curious whether the easier SR will contribute to like possible breakpoint here, because it's going to be Lumana for Seal. Meanwhile, Raime is definitely in for Team 26, and I guess Pulsing is in. And I'm guessing Hanek for Seal. Unless somebody, maybe Chibamasu. Okay, no, Hanek is in. So Hanek and Lumana going to play defense for this map. As Raime and Pulsing for Team 26 looking for their second point in this match. Now standard no mod is, I would say, like scarier than any of the other no mods from Taiko and Catch, because it's easier to lose a lot of scoring potential on standard than it is to lose a lot of scoring potential on Taiko and Catch. Like, it's going to take one unfortunate miss in the middle of the map for either team to just lose a lot of scoring potential. And I hope that never happens. But you can never discount anything, especially since especially unlike the earlier standard rounds where I would guess the parity is a lot like better. Anything can happen. And just like that, Pulsing finds the first miss of this map. It's traded by Hanek. But again, misplacement, it is very early on, so it's going to come down to the recovery from both these players. As we see the lead switch back and forth currently on the side of Seal and T26, but a chain miss coming from Lumana on that burst is definitely going to put the lead in the hands of T26 for a while as we head into this first chorus build-up. Combo on the side of Team 26 as Hanek finds another miss. Again, misplacement. So right now the score lead definitely comfortably on the side of Team 26. It is going to take a lot of effort from Lumana and Hanek to try and take this away from Team 26. You're going to have to combo through. Oh, an unfortunate miss-aim from Hanek. They just under-aimed that jump. That's so unfortunate. A lot of scoring potential lost. As I said, middle miss. Meanwhile, Raime still holding a full combo and pulsing on the recovery. They're both above the combo threshold for standard, which is 400. Pulsing does find the miss. But as I said, if you reach 400 combo on standard, that is maximum score for each note that you hit. Another miss coming from pulsing, but it's not going to matter much, especially since Lumana and Hanek still on the recovery combo, and they have to hope that Raime finds a miss sooner rather than later. There's a break part coming right up, so both players from both teams can see how big of a deficit they have to conquer. Final quarter of the map remains. Raime still on the full combo, pulsing on the recovery for the side of Team 26. Lumana and Hanek still recovering from their earlier misses. But at this point, as we head into the final chorus, another miss coming from Hanek might just be the nail in the coffin, especially since Raime still holding strong with a 99.44% full combo for the side of Team 26. Does find the miss in that 3/4 pod, but at this point the damage already done. Lumana above 400 combo, and another miss coming from Raime is not going to matter, as that earlier scoring from just an absolute wicked performance from Raime going to give Team 26 their next point. So the score 2-4. We head into the fourth pick cycle. Team 26 trailing by 2 points. Still at the brink of possibly taking this to match point with their next pick. They go for Catch Hard Rock. I would say a great pick from them, since although MWall X can play Catch Hard Rock pretty well, got top 7 on qualifiers Hard Rock, they kind of don't have a second player. Seal. Oh, I meant like T26. So Seal going for a team score angle once again. On a crucial point as well. think somebody's going HDHR on this. Might just be Hanik. Anyway, I believe no roster shifts from the side of Team 26. It's still MOX and Raime for them. Meanwhile, on the side of Seal, Hashimoto and Hanik comes in to potentially get their 5th point of this and what happened to Emol? Desync, I believe. Yep, they've just only begun now. There we go. All players now synced in, and well, you can see MLX is relaxed playing this. Raime just couldn't find their dashes. Hanik on the HDHR and holding 100% on this. There we go, finds a droplet miss. Hashimoto, I'm not sure if that's a catch or not. There we go, it was. But right now it's MLX fighting off against Hashimoto and Hanik as Ramiel not able to provide any support in terms of score at all. Just not familiar with the catch hard rock. But just incredible performance coming from both players from the side of Seal right now. Hashimoto finally finds a drop in terms of accuracy though. Meanwhile, MLX doing everything they could. 14-26. But everything they could, just not enough. Especially with this scoring effort coming from all players. Wait! All the top catch players just find drops at the same time. But like, it's not going to matter much as the team score coming from Seal just too much for T26 to handle, and they will be on match point. So dire straits now for T26 despite the valiant effort coming from MLX, the MVP of that lobby for that map. It's very unfortunate just that they can't have like a good backing score. Raime tried their darndest, but that's just how catch is, honestly. If you can't play it, then you can't play it. Still a good try coming from Raime as we head into Team 26's 4th pick. They picked standard last time, so they might pick. I think their safest pick now is just 4K Rice. And that's not by a long shot as well, because Lumana can play 4K Rice. It's once again going to be a battle between Lumana and MLX if they pick 4K Rice. They tried going for the standard hidden, but unfortunately double pick rules. They can't go for it since they picked standard Nomad 1 last time. They pick hybrid? Okay, no. I think it makes sense. It's definitely a much safer pick. Because Emol kind of outperformed Seal's second best player in terms of 4K hybrid, which is Lumana, by a bit. But once again, it's going to come down to Oh, this is going to be scary, I think. This might be the make or break point for Team 26. Hopefully it goes well for them. Pulsing in. Pulsing and MLX in for Team 26. We're just waiting for nobody actually. With Hashimoto and Lumana right there for Seal. It's going to be really close, I think. Hopefully ML is much better prepared for this hybrid than they were on long note. As someone who played the pool as well, hybrid 4K hybrid is definitely easier than 4K long note. Anyway, here we go. All players loading in for a potential final point, final pick. MLX and Pulsing looking for their third point. Lumana and Hashimoto looking to end things right here and right now. Another decent moment coming from MLX, I think. Hashimoto forgot their no-fail. I guess unneeded. Okay, so earlier on, once again, Pulsing with an early accuracy advantage. MLX once again dropping below 98%. And that's going to be trouble if Lumana also doesn't find accuracy drops. They're currently on the border of 99%, 98.9% right now, and climbing up, especially since this section right here, a bit easier than the drop parts. MLX on the recovery though as well. On the border of 98%, they definitely want to see Lumana at least dropping their accuracy. Because right now, Pulsing and Hashimoto are close in terms of accuracy. And that just won't do for Team 26. Nice recovery coming from MLX. They're above 98% right now and still climbing. But so is Lumana. One half of the map remains. And at this point, if you're a Team 26 fan, you're going to have to start hoping that something wrong happens on the side of we hired this seal to stare at you. Yes, that's how dire the situation is that I forgot to abbreviate their name to just seal. Nice effort from all players though, still holding full combos. I'm not sure if it's like noticeable, but missing in Mania V2 is much harsher than it is in V1. And there it goes! A miss coming from Lumana might just be the window of opportunity that Team 26 needs, but that accuracy just not doing them any favors. Lumana still 98.85% in comparison to MLX, who's below 98.5%. And that might have just saved Seal from the possible doom of a point coming from Team 26. Unfortunately, despite Team 26's best efforts, it's just not going to be enough. A Seal takes their 6th point win, a win over Team 26 on this match. GG's, well played to all players involved. Nice effort coming from MLX, but unfortunately for Team 26, it's just that lack of a second player for like crucial modes, just biting them in the butt this matchup. And congratulations once again for Seal. They'll be taking the first win in their group. Oh, never mind this. Which team is that? Cheese. Oh, Cheese Pizza had a match earlier. So Seal will be taking the second point in their pool. So now, I'm guessing it's currently in Group C. It's Seal on top with Cheese Pizza second. Since the score differential for Seal is like they're +4 right now, while Cheese Pizza is like. Oh wait, no, that's not even like a win for Cheese Pizza. It's just a tie. Huh. I guess that's the state of the groups following that matchup. We have another match. It's Team 30 versus Team 13. Again, please name your teams. Probably not like very long names, but please name them definitely. Because I can't imagine being the commentator for Team 30 and Team 13 is going to be a hassle having to like switch between like two similar sounding numbers. Which madman thought it would be a good idea to place both Team 30 and Team 13 in the same group? I just see no. I refuse to believe that went through. At that point, just I refuse to believe it. Which team? Which team is it? That's going to be unfortunate. Oh, I see it. It's Team 29. Why would they do this? Okay, I'm going to set a reminder to never like cast any Group B matches because Team 29 is there. I'm going to let my fellow casters handle that situation. But for now, though, it's going to be Team 13 versus Team 30 in an hour. So until then, thank you all for watching the two matches that happened back to back. Go grab a snack, since it's not going to be a while before the next match. Until then, though, see you guys later, and hope you guys enjoy more matches coming from Finn's All Mode event.